Okay, hello there. Today's the 3rd of September 2014. Just giving you an update, further update on EB negotiations. We had a meeting with AV and department officials last Wednesday, and little progress was made. Where the parties come back again today following an exchange of letters between the union and Ambulance Victoria. Ambulance Victoria responded to the union's letter and responded in a way where there's been no progress on the wages part of the dispute at this stage. The 6.3 and 3 and the $3,000 sign-on fee is still on the table. There's a number of areas of concern for us around that wages offer. The $3,000 sign-on payment is only for full-time employees, not for part-time and casuals. They're going to get a pro rata payment, and we've stated that all employees should get the $3,000. The 6, 3 and 3, again, their dates are the 6% on agreement and when it's finalised and certified in the Fair Work Commission. So that could take anything up to a couple of months. The 3% is 1st of July next year, 2015, and then the last 3%, 1st of July 2016, with an expiry of November 2017. And again, that's far too far into the distance, and we've made that clear to Ambulance Victoria and the department that that expiry date's too far away. Unless they wanted to reconsider their position about the percentage increases, and if there was a further increase of or a higher increase of the percentages, then we could only consider a 2017 expiry date under that circumstance. Unfortunately, we weren't able to progress that any further today, even though there was quite hefty debate. We are looking at a range of wages models to see what can deliver you the best monetary outcomes. We sought some clarifications from AV today regarding a model that they put forward last week, which is making some sort of reference to 2.5% wage increases dating back to November 2012. But unfortunately, they were a bit reluctant today to even clarify that alleged proposal from last week's meeting. Number of the other outstanding issues are the temporary reserve paramedic allowance. AV want to increase it to $176, so a $16 increase. We don't believe that's sufficient. They're still adamant that they want to have a rural relieving model and make it compulsory, that if there's not enough people appointed to statewide relieving and regional relieving, then they want to default down to just sending people away on a day-by-day basis and paying them an allowance, and you'll utilise your own vehicles and in your own time, and the same contact arrangements as the Metro Reserve. Again, that's been rejected by us. We say that they currently have relieving clauses in the current enterprise agreement, and they can continue with those. Likewise, the union facilitation clauses, they want them removed or seriously amended, which gives us some concerns, and we've rejected the documentation that they've put on the table, and we've told them that they should just roll over the current clauses into any new agreement. There are other outstanding issues. We've still yet to resolve admin classification restructure, where there are some classifications that will effectively have a wage reduction. Even though AV say that they'll maintain the current employee's salary, any new employee into those roles would have a pay cut. And again, that causes us concern. There's no movement on the fleet maintenance officers and having any further additional increases for them, even though they've extended their range of duties that they do. And again, that's something that still needs to be pursued. So we've tried to sort out spoilt meals and increase the number of times you can claim spoilt meals within a shift. In particular, a shift that has 2 meal breaks, we say that you should at least have the opportunity to claim a spoilt meal for each crib meal time if your meal is spoiled, but they've rejected that. So there are still a number of outstanding matters. Where we're at is that there's no further meeting scheduled at the moment. We're writing to Ambulance Victoria again today They'll probably get our letter, if not tonight, tomorrow. And we're hopeful that there will be some further meetings scheduled. You'll be aware that as of Thursday the 4th of September, you'll start to receive your ballot papers for further protected industrial action, and we commit to you that you should vote yes for that actions. That ballot closes on the 18th of September. We'll have a result probably by around about lunchtime of that day of whether the vote is a successful vote. And again, you'll see posters up and around, you'll hear from people. It is a vote yes campaign on further protected industrial actions. In the meantime, keep doing what you have already been doing. Keep the pressure on both AV, the government, in regard to the writing on the windows of the trucks, the code reds, the publicly speaking to your politicians, your door knocks, your handouts, those sorts of things, even though you may not be seeing the results right now, are having an enormous effect on putting pressure on to try and get this as an outcome and get this resolved. And if anyone has any concerns, they can always contact the union directly or contact your delegates first, but you can always contact us for further explanation, and we'll try and keep you updated as much as we possibly can, either through podcasts or in other ways. Thanks very much.